Listen, you gotta wake up early in the morning, serve us breakfast, wash the dishes, mop the floor twice, do the laundry, feed the animals, water the plants, attend my psycho daughters thrice because they feel better after snubbing you, stay hungry and dirty, get happy for a moment that we're going for a royal ball, mourn over the dress I torn apart this afternoon, ask the mice to stitch it back, wait for the fairy godmother to give you a magical makeover and a majestic gown, wear glass shoes that give your feet and backbone a massive strain, dodge the prince from the ball, run away by midnight, and again, mourn over the magical night next morning. How's that? Well, it was Cinderella who had to go through this. Do you know her? She was a princess. But why would a princess do the chores? Wait, she wasn't princess at first. How often do you find men taking orders like this? Of course, the women can and they do. That's how the classics emerge. Cinderella is a true example of how Disney exerts power through wrong portrayal of female characters. Deprived of her inheritance with low intellect, watching the sun go up and down. It is noteworthy that it wasn't a boy who was treated like this. It was a girl named Cinderella, a kind-hearted billionaire mistreated by her stepmother and sisters. If you observe closely, it only happens to women, never men. Why isn't Cinderella a man who becomes a prince after marrying a princess? You need to pay close attention to each instance that is projected in this video to see why only women are the sufferers and can become princesses only if they marry a prince. The movie starts with Cinderella singing beautifully along with the birds and animals. Life seems to be perfect till the stepmother appears. Cinderella is seen serving the two ugly stepsisters and taking orders from her stepmother to make her life miserable enough. She feels exhausted, but doesn't stop. What is she afraid of? Why doesn't she resist? Because she is a female, perhaps uneducated, and has no place to live. This dependency leads to her long-lasting misery. The only people she talks to are animals and birds. Even the dog seems to understand what she says. As the movie goes further, we find out that the royal ball is announced and all the maidens from the country are invited to join because the prince might be choosing his life partner, a princess to be. Cinderella's stepmother fears her charming looks and doesn't permit her to join the ball. She is so compromised that the stepsisters even tear her ball gown, leaving her in rags. Disappointed and broken, she leaves the house crying and heading towards the woods. There she finds a fairy godmother who helps her get a splendid outfit and a pair of magical glass shoes. However, the magic won't last forever. Everything would vanish by midnight. Surprisingly, her butler, her coachman, and all the other animals transformed into humans are males. They escort her to the royal ball where she meets the prince. Now she has a good opportunity to make a fortune, but fearing that the spell won't last post-midnight, she runs away. It is astonishing that her own mother left nothing for her. The property belonged to her father, a man. Now she doesn't have a chance to become a princess by her vigilance or intellect. Rather, only if she marries a prince, only then can she become a princess. When Cinderella was rushing back, she left one shoe on the stairs which the prince kept as a token of love and a clue to find his beloved. The prince, left in anguish, started searching for the girl who joined him at ball that night. Whosoever fits the shoe would become a princess. Cinderella again is locked in a room so that she doesn't come out and try the shoe. While the king's men are getting the shoes tried on her ugly stepsisters, the mice take the keys and bring Bruno the dog to scare Lucifer the cat, who was trying to stop the mice. Look, the mice and dog can unlock her, but she can't do anything by herself. Do you know Cinderella now? It was a girl who was mistreated by her stepmother and sisters, didn't own anything, and didn't ever think of resisting. She couldn't stitch the clothes by herself, so the mice and birds helped her. She gave up in despair, but Fairy Godmother helped her. From top to toe, her outfit was decided by Fairy Godmother. Although she was ready, she needed coachmen. Surprisingly, these were male animals transformed into humans. Why did she need a coach? Why did she need to look beautiful like a princess? Does that mean that she wasn't confident enough to meet the prince in ordinary getup? Is there anything apart from her makeover and beauty that might impress the prince? Perhaps intellect or her feminine charms? Apparently nothing. She either needs animals, magic, or luck to have a happy ever after. Think and decide. Is this what you want in your life? Or achieve something by confidence and vigilance? Thanks for watching. The next video in the mini-series of Disney princesses is Rapunzel, Tangled in Her Hair. Please comment and suggest the next classic.